Hola! This is Tiffany Manchester, your personal feel-good specialist, saying hello to you all the way in Nicaragua, where I've just arrived only a few days ago, where Ken, my man, and I will be hanging out for the next few months on our annual surfing trip. And as I always say, better late than never. So I know I'm a few days late than for giving us our monthly angel reading for June. I just wasn't quite feeling it in terms of traveling and trying to find a good location. I really wanted to do a scenic experience for you. And right now, I'm coming to you from the resort where we stay, and there's a pool right in front of me, and you can see we've got little bamboo ahead and some beautiful greenery. It's been raining here, and so everything's nice and lush, which is great because in the dry season in Nicaragua, everything's very dry and brown and dusty. So it's been quite a nice surprise in our arrival. So this month, I'm going to work with our fairy deck. So the fairies are our nature angels. You've probably seen me use this deck a few times before. I love using this deck because the fairies are all about helping us to manifest our true desires here in the earthly realm. So things like relationships and careers, and just our basic shelter and food, and just feeling supported in our day-to-day life without worrying about how we're going to acquire the things that we feel we need. And that's why I love to use this deck. So I'm just shuffling the deck. Anyone can do this. I want you to know that the angels, this is all about developing and strengthening your intuitive skills. And that's my goal for you through Follow the Feel Good. Follow the Feel Good is tapping into your intuition and then listening to its guidance. We have such a difficult time doing that because we're mostly so caught up in our head that we don't want to pay attention. And so we ignore the signs that we're being given by, you can call them the angels, you can call them serendipitous moments, you can call it your, whatever it is that works for you, then use that terminology. And it's really just the energy of love. That is God, the energy of love, which is always going to direct us to our higher self, and which is always the path that's going to feel good, where things are going to move easily with wonderful flow. So you always know you're on the right path when that's happening for you. Even in the struggle, there can be a really nice flow. Like, for example, back in the day when my ex left me, and it was a difficult time for me, but everything flowed so smoothly into finding a house in the city of Ottawa with these 3 wonderful guys and this job that just came to me. Everything was flowing beautifully. So now I didn't realize it at the time, but now looking back, I'm like, oh, I was really supported during that transition. So even before I started pulling the cards, I feel like the theme of this month is about transition. So here's the first card. I'm just shuffling around looking for the one that speaks to me. Maybe it jumps out of the pile. Maybe it just sticks out further. There's no right or wrong. In life, in general, there's no right or wrong. Okay, I like that one as well. So I'm going to show us the first card, which is what we've been experiencing already at the beginning of this month. And this will help guide us through the rest of the time here. Okay. So our first card is release. I'm laughing because I so often pull the same cards repetitively, and I just pulled this for someone during a reading the other day. So this is a major arcana card, 13. So we're in the middle of our journey. Release. So it's a time to shed some layers right now. You don't have to shed everything that's been going on with you, but the angels want you to know that it's okay to let go of some of the things that don't serve you. So this month, you may have been going through feelings of like questioning some of your decisions or some of the commitments that you've made, and you're not really sure if those are the things that you really want. And this card is suggesting that, yeah, it's true. You're not really feeling aligned with some of the things that you're doing right now. And so it's okay to let go of those things. We need to let go in order to move into new opportunity. It's like that saying, when one door closes, another one opens. It's the same case for that. We actually have to take action in that way. So we may acknowledge it in our mind, and that's the first step. And this is saying, take action, take the next step, say no, change your mind about something that no longer feels good to you. It's okay. You're going to be okay. And the people that you may have to say no to, they're going to be okay too. Don't worry about it. So when we come to the middle of the month, which is what we're approaching right now, we have the High Priestess card. So this is another major arcana card, which means that this is the beginning. Actually, this is representing the beginning of a new journey. So it's great. We've pushed through some of this journey, and now we're making movement in the beginning of a new journey. So the High Priestess card, look, if you look at this card, look how powerful it looks to you. She's standing tall. She's got all the information that she needs right now. And so this card is saying, trust your gut, trust your intuition. This is when you want to tap into the feel good. So the first card's a little bit about the ego. Like, the ego is going to fight you on letting go of these things. And once you let go of those things, the ego's like, oh, she's not listening to me anymore. And now your higher self is a little bit more loud, a little bit more clear. And it's not that your higher self is speaking to you more loudly. It's just that you're redirecting your focus to your higher self, and not so much on your ego. So the middle of the month is really important, now that you've let go of some things that don't serve you, to tap and trust those gut instincts. If it doesn't feel good, forget about it. Okay? That's your ego talking. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. It's okay not to do it. You really need to follow what feels good to you, and that's how you trust your intuition. I know we throw these words out so easily, and that's why I have follow the feel good. It's a basic understanding that speaks so loudly and clearly to you. So then as we enter the rest of the month, the final week and a half of the month, I didn't even look at this. We have the 8 of summer. So the summer card, that represents, you're in the middle of a journey that's got lots of sunlight, and you're giving lots of energy towards the things that you planted in the spring. So if we can say that this middle card is that you started planting new ideas, now you're giving energy to them. So it's really important that you give loving energy to those new ideas that you have. Our thoughts create things, so it's not just about letting go and then waiting for the new opportunities. It's like we have to plant those opportunities. We have to be clear about what we want now that we're more clear on what we don't want. So this card is about getting clear of the new things you wish to invite into your life. And as you get clear on those things, then you're going to be able to give them the energy of love and intention and time. Allow time to make that clear. So this month is really a process of letting go, getting clear, and then allowing the truth to bring new wonderful things into your life. As always, the angels are going to bring loving and helpful messages, so you're always going to get positive vibes from me through Follow the Feel Good. That's my goal for you, is any challenging situation you're going through right now, know that it's up to you to move yourself through it simply by letting go of what doesn't feel good and focusing on the things that do. If you don't even know what that means for yourself right now, it's okay. Just start with the little things that you know you used to do that brought you happiness, like making the time to go for a walk. It's just making time for you is what the angels want you to know. Spend more time making time for you. It's not selfish. It's selfless, because the more love you give to yourself, the more loving and clear energy you're going to be able to give to those around you. Of course, we want to give as much of ourselves as we can to our loved ones, but you want to do it in a way that's going to bring you energy and not drain you of energy. So those are the messages we have for June. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to go to my Instagram account, where I'll be showing you my travels and giving more feel-good tips through Instagram. I'll put the link below in this video so you can see what my handle is, but it's at @TiffManchester. And then make sure you go over to my website, followthefeelgood.com, and check out other free resources I have, like my introduction to the angels, so you can connect more closely with the angels. Again, I'm Tiffany Manchester, your personal feel-good specialist, and have a wonderful, happy month. Aloha.